Hello children. Children, have you ever heard about Tanuki? Yes, Tanuki is a small dog-like fluffy animal found in Japan and appears in Japanese folk tales. It is believed that this animal has magical powers to change itself into anything, any shape. And there are many imaginary stories about Tanuki. Today, I, Kahani Wali Nani, am going to tell you a story based on a Japanese folk tale, The Magical Kettle. Listen, children. In the olden days, in the province of Kotsuke in Japan, was a temple of Morinchi. The head of this temple was a priest, a very learned man who knew the holy scriptures, that is, the holy books, very well. He taught young boys the scriptures. And these boys, who were students, would stay with the priest, help him in his household chores, and also learn the scriptures. Children, this priest not only loved teaching, but he was also fond of something that is tea. He liked nothing more in this world than tea. One day, while he was coming back from the market, what did he see? He saw a kettle in a shop. He at once entered the shop and looked at the kettle. It was lying in a corner, rusty and dirty, but its shape was very uncommon. Oh, this teapot looks so different. I shall buy it. He turned toward the shopkeeper and said, "What is the price of this kettle?" The shopkeeper looked towards the priest. Why? Because this kettle was lying since years and nobody wanted to buy it. He asked, "Are you sure, sir, you want to buy it?" "Yes, yes, I know it is dirty and rusty, but yet I want to buy it. I would be happy to make my tea in it," said the priest. "And I will give you only 3 rins for it." Rin, that is the coins of olden days. Immediately the priest took out 3 rins, handed it to the shopkeeper, and took the kettle. The students at home looked at the kettle. "Oh, sir, what a rusty and dirty kettle you have bought." "No, no, my children, this is only a novel piece. It's only dirty, but if you rub it, scrub it, and wash it clean, it will look very beautiful. I will make my tea in the morning in it." The boys looked at him with surprise, took the kettle to clean it. They rubbed it, scrubbed it again and again until the kettle became a clean, shiny bronze kettle. "Wow, now you are clean, Mr. Kettle. Now you look beautiful. Our sir was perfectly right," said the boys. And they took the kettle and showed it to the priest. "Sir, here is the kettle. See how nice it looks." The priest took the kettle in his hands and said, "Good job. See how beautiful and shining it is. Tomorrow morning I will make my tea in this kettle." And then he said to himself, "Wow, I've got such a good kettle for just 3 rins. Good bargain," he thought, and kept the kettle on the shelf. Just after some time, the priest heard some noise. The boys were shouting, "Oh, oh, oh!" and it was seemed as if they were running here and there. The priest shouted, "Boys, what's the matter? What happened? Why are you shouting?" And he rushed toward the room from where the noises were coming. What did he see? He was stunned. He felt he was dreaming. He rubbed his eyes again and again. He saw the kettle. It was jumping and running, and suddenly he was shocked. The handle of the kettle turned into the face of a tanuki, and the spout became a fluffy, bushy tail. Slowly, 4 legs appeared instead of the body of the kettle. And children, the kettle became a tanuki, that is a small, fluffy animal. "Oh, this is a magical kettle," said the priest. He ran after the tanuki to catch it, but tanuki, it was running up the walls to the ceiling, and finally, after a long chase, the priest was able to catch him. He asked the boys to open the cupboard and quickly locked the tanuki inside. All of them were tired running after the tanuki. Now go and sleep, and in the morning we will see what to do with this magical kettle. And before going to sleep, the priest decided to give this kettle to somebody. Oh, I don't want to keep this kettle with me anymore. I'd better give it to someone, he thought. In the morning, as the priest was thinking as how to dispose of the kettle, he heard a junk man. Yes, he is the right person. I will give this kettle to him. The priest called him. He carefully opened the cupboard. Yes, the tanuki was not there. Instead, there was the kettle. The priest quickly picked it up and said to the junk man, take this. What? Such a beautiful kettle. People only give me junk. Why are you giving me this to me? I will not be able to pay for this. Now, children, you know who is the junk man? Yes, in India we have it, we call it kabadi. No? Yes. And he said, I will not be able to pay for this. The priest said, oh, don't worry about the payment. I bought it for 3 rin, but I will give it to you for free. Take it and go away. And before the junkman said anything, the priest put the kettle on his cart and closed the door. The junkman was surprised, but was happy to have such a beautiful shining kettle for free. He went home, kept the kettle on the shelf, and then back to his work. After dinner, he slept, had forgotten about the kettle. Just then, he heard some rumbling. He opened his eyes and thought, oh, maybe I might be dreaming, and went back to sleep. Again, he heard the same noise. This time, he got up and lit up his lantern to see who was making this noise. And what did he see, children? He saw the kettle. It was jumping and making the noise, and slowly the whole kettle disappeared, and in its place was a tanuki. The junk man Jimmy rubbed his eyes again and again. He couldn't believe it. Then the tanuki said in a soft voice, see, I am a tanuki. I know you will do me no harm like the priest who wanted to put me on fire to make his tea. So I frightened the priest. But you have kept me with care. In return, I will make you rich. How? How come? Said Jimmy. You invite people for a tanuki show where I will dance and entertain them, and you can charge the spectators and earn money. Okay, said Jimmy. The next day, Jimmy the junk man built a big tent and a stage inside it, just as we have a circus. And he put up a board, amazing tanuki show. People came along, paid the junk man Jimmy. And Jimmy, he put the kettle on the stage, commanded the kettle, and it changed into a tanuki. The people were just gaping about when the junkman Jimmy said, dance! And the tanuki began moving from side to side and began dancing. The people began clapping with joy, and tanuki then led to a fan dance, and then a shadow dance, an umbrella dance, and it seemed it might go on dancing forever. And the people were clapping and dancing along with the tanuki. Finally, the junk man Jimmy said, enough tanuki, and announced the end of the show. Days after days, tanuki performed, and people from all over flocked to see the show. Soon Jimmy was no longer poor but a rich, very rich man. Every day he thanked Tanuki for it. One day he said, Tanuki, thanks a lot. You have performed a lot. You must be tired. I think you need rest, and I am quite rich to lead a happy life. And you know what Jimmy did? He took the kettle and kept it in a museum. So children, now if you visit Japan and see a kettle in a museum, maybe it's Tanuki, the magical kettle. So children, how did you like this story? Do let me know with your likes and comments. And subscribe me and press the bell icon so that you never miss a new story from Kahani Wali Nani Sarla Minni. Meet you again next week with a new story. Till then, goodbye. Take care.